Hey everyone, so this is my third video today as I look the same. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a book tag. I do a lot of beauty tags, but I saw this book tag and I really wanted to do it because I thought it was awesome. It has 15 questions and I tag anyone who sees this to do it, whether you're into books or not. Well, whether you're like on a book guru kind of thing or not. But I'm going to do it. So, okay, the first question. What is your favorite genre? I would have to say mystery or thriller or psychological thriller or something about like a mental disorder or something like that. Those are my favorites. I like being like trying to like guess who done it kind of thing. But I do read other things. Like I read some romance. I read some, I don't know, like other kind of books. But mystery and thriller and psychological thrillers are my favorite. Number 2, at the moment, what's your favorite book and or book series? My favorite book kind of goes by whatever I'm reading at the moment. So like at the moment, my favorite book would be Delirium by Lauren Oliver because I'm reading that right now and I absolutely love it. But if I have to say my all-time favorite book would have to be, oh god, what is it called? Vanishing X by Jodi Picoult. Or Picoult, sorry. I just said her name like totally wrong. She's my favorite author. I absolutely love her. I love her books. And that is the first one I ever read by her, and I absolutely like fell in love with her by that book. Favorite book series? I wonder. Harry Potter. Love Harry Potter. I read it over and over and over again. I probably, once I read all my library books, I will probably read Harry Potter over again. I will never stop reading Harry Potter. Number 3, any books you dislike reading? Of course, I don't like the like biography kind of things unless I'm really into the person. Like I read, oh god, what was it? I think it was Ellen DeGeneres' book, and it was kind of like a biography, but kind of not. And that one was okay. But I don't really like reading biographies unless I'm really into the person or I'm really into what they do. So that's something I dislike reading. I don't like reading a lot of romance. I know I have a lot of romance. But I don't really like reading it because it's not right. Like, I feel myself that, the reason why girls are so into, like, oh my god, my boyfriend sucks because he didn't do this, like it did in the book. Like, get over it. Like, guys, even girls, like if you're lesbian like me, even other girls, don't act like the people do in the books. Like they don't. It just doesn't happen. And if it does, it's out of the ordinary. And you better get a ring on that finger and keep that person if it happens. But, yeah, I'm not big into reading romance. The only reason I will, like, read romance is if someone recommends it to me. But yeah, next question. Number 4, in my opinion, what's the best thing about reading? Well, that would probably go back to my childhood. I had a really bad childhood, and reading was kind of my escape. When I read, I get so into books. Like, you can ask my friends. When I read, I get so into books, I won't eat for hours, because I will read for hours, and within those hours that I'm reading, I won't eat, I won't go to the bathroom, I won't move, I won't get up, I won't talk to anyone, like, nothing. I get so into it that it's insane. Like, I will feel the emotions of the people in the book, because I'm so into the book. And it just, my whole reality just leaves, and I don't have to deal with reality. I love that, which is why I buy so many books, because I want a library for when I make my safe house, so that other people, like, say they're getting bullied. Here, go read a book. You won't even think about being bullied if you're going to read a book. And I absolutely love that. I love thinking of new worlds, getting more creative ideas from a book, getting more vocabulary. Like, that's also great, even though I don't have that great of a vocabulary. But oh well. Number 5, are there any disadvantages of reading? I don't think so. As long as you're not like me and you sit in hours and you don't eat and don't go to the bathroom and don't do anything. Like, that's a disadvantage because people say it's wrong and I shouldn't do it, but Oh well. But other than that, I see no disadvantages. Um, Reading is a great thing, and I think everybody should. What Number 6? When did you get into reading? I got into reading, like I said, as soon as I could read. I was reading everything. Um, I remember when I was younger, me and my cousin were so close that and we both loved reading. That's probably what got me into it, my cousin, because she read all the time, and I was like, oh my god, I want to read. Because when I was younger, I was not the kid to get up and go outside and play. I was the kid to pick up a book, sit inside, and read all day. Yeah, I was the nerd. But, me and my cousin would go to take showers, and, while she was in the shower, I would be sitting outside, on the toilet, just sitting there, reading a book to her. And then we'd flip, and I'd take the shower, and she'd be reading to me. Come on now. Yeah, it just made me look so bad. Oh well. Number 7, in your life, what have you gotten out of reading? Has it impacted or changed you? It has. I think I've become, I don't know, I think it's changed me in a good way. I love reading. I love getting to know characters, and I feel like the more I read, this sounds really bad, but the more I read it, the more mature I get, because it's kind of like if I read a mature book, or an adult book, I get to feel what they're feeling, and it's kind of like when they deal with a problem and they come out dealing with it the correct way, I think back to that book, and I'm like, oh, this happened in that book. This is how they dealt with it. This is how I should deal with it. So I love it. It makes me a better person. Number 8, how often do you buy books? All the time. I just did a book haul, today, an hour ago. I buy books all the time. All the time. I cannot go into a bookstore or anywhere that has books and not buy a book. It's pretty sad. Number 9, what do you enjoy most about buying them? That I have books. It makes me happy. If someone bought me a book, whether I liked it or not, I would be so, ecstatic. You don't even, understand. I love buying books. It makes me so happy. It's like my Prozac. Anyway. Number 10, what or who started you vlogging on YouTube? Well, I had recently gotten into makeup, and so I started watching all the beauty vloggers and all of the beauty gurus and stuff, and absolutely loved it, and so I started doing beauty stuff. Then once I started doing that more, I saw that there was a huge book community, and I'm like, oh my god, I love makeup, and I love doing the beauty stuff, but then books is so much more me. So I'm kind of trying to do both, but I'm thinking about, not doing the beauty as much, because I feel much more comfortable when I'm doing book stuff than I do with beauty stuff, because I love books. Books are my life. But we'll see what happens. Number 11, who are your favorite booktubers? I love Karen of OCD Books, even though she hasn't made a video in a long time. But she's awesome. I think it's DM Friend 25. I think that's his name. I'm not sure. But he's so funny, and I love him. What else? I have a lot of people. I can't think of any other people, off the top of my head. The Chapter Chicks. Books with Court. What's this? Story Siren. She's really good, too. I'm, so jealous, because all those people, get pre-ordered, pre-books, mailed to them to, review. I'm so jealous. I want that to happen to me. Okay, next one. Number 12, how many books do you have? Do you think you have too many? I believe on my shelves, not counting the ones that I got today and these ones that you can see in the back of me, I believe I have around 500. So this would probably make, 550. But No, I don't think I have too many. I'm going to keep buying them until I can't fit them anymore. And then even after I can't fit them, I'm still going to buy them. I will never have too many books. There are never too many books, ever. 13. Will you ever run out of room? What will happen if you do? I don't think I'll run out of room. I hope I don't run out of room. If I do, I will probably have to find, like, go buy those, like, waterproof bins and either go put them in the basement or go put them outside. Even though I don't want to put them outside, I would, like, cry. But I'd have to, like, put them in bins and put them somewhere. But I would never, ever give them away. Like, ever. No. What books would you save in a fire and why? I would probably try to save as many as I could, but if I could only save like a couple or something, I would definitely save my Harry Potter books. That makes me sound like a nerd, but they're my babies. I love Harry Potter. Like, I am obsessed. I know everything you could know about Harry Potter. So if I absolutely had to, I'd save my Harry Potter books. If I could save any more than that, I would save as many as I could grab. Trust me. And number 15, do you read books before or after the movie? I try to read the books before the movie. But a lot of the times, the movie comes out, and I'm like, oh crap, it's a book? Like, I didn't even know it's a book. But I try to read it before the movie comes out. But yeah, so that's the tag. I will put all the questions down below. I tag all of you to do it, especially OCD of books, DM friend 25, I think that's his name, Chapter Chicks, Books with Core, Story Siren, everybody. I tag you all. Have fun! And I should, like, start one of those, like, things, like, everyone's, like, happy reading. Like, I should start one of those. Stay reading. Have fun. Anyway, but I will see you guys later. Peace.